My beloved child, your soulmate has made a profound decision, and the angels have a crucial message for you. This isn't just any message. It's a revelation that could transform your relationship with the person destined to be by your side. But there's something vital you must understand. If you don't listen to this message completely, you might miss a critical detail, a message from heaven itself. Nothing happening is random. The universe is aligning forces in ways you can't imagine, guiding every moment leading to this decision. The angels have been present, observing, listening, and feeling every emotion. They know this decision wasn't easy. It was filled with doubts, struggles, and fears. Yet, the truth prevailed, and that truth involves you directly. Before revealing everything, open your heart and receive this message fully. You're here because this message is meant for you. It's a sign. To acknowledge this, write, "I accept this message," and receive it with an open heart in the comments. Now, breathe deeply and stay with me until the very end. What I'm about to share has the power to change your life forever. The angels witnessed the decision-making process, the hesitation, uncertainty, and emotional weight on your soulmate's heart. This wasn't a simple choice. There was an internal battle between fear and longing, doubt and certainty. For a long time, your soulmate was caught between the past and the future, the familiar and their heart's true desire. But a shift occurred, a moment of clarity that changed everything. In that instant, a decision was made, altering your shared story's direction, affecting you profoundly, though you may not realize it yet. It might seem like nothing has changed, but beneath the surface, a powerful shift has occurred. This choice wasn't just about them. It was about you, the unbreakable bond you share. The angels have seen the struggle, the sleepless nights, silent prayers, and unspoken words. They know this realization wasn't easy. Your soulmate grappled with conflicting thoughts, pulled in different directions. One part whispered it was safer to stay put, avoid the unknown, suppress their heart's desires. But the stronger part, the part connected to you, spoke louder, demanding to be heard. And then the moment arrived. It wasn't dramatic, not something noticeable to the world. It happened quietly within a thought, a deep feeling, a realization, a certainty that couldn't be denied. The truth, the love, the connection, the pull towards you, it never vanished. It was hidden behind fear and uncertainty. The weight of this realization was immense because truth brings responsibility. Your soulmate couldn't ignore their feelings, couldn't deny their heart's knowledge. But knowledge alone wasn't enough. A decision had to be made, a tangible action, and it was made with you in mind. The angels want you to understand the courage this required, breaking through hesitation, past wounds and insecurities. It meant facing buried fears. But love triumphed, truth prevailed, and it's leading them back to you. You might be wondering why things feel uncertain, why the energy between you feels different, why your heart senses change is coming. It's because even though the decision is made, things need to unfold before it fully reaches you. That's why the angels ask you to remain open, trust the process, avoid doubt and impatience. Destiny's wheels are turning, but at their own divine pace. Listen closely and you'll notice signs. The universe will offer confirmations, subtle but undeniable. A dream, a sudden thought, a resonant song, an unexpected message. These aren't coincidences. They're divine whispers, confirming the decision's reality and its reshaping of your path. Your soulmate has stepped onto the path leading back to you. They might not know how to bridge the distance, might be figuring out their next step, but they're moving, aligning with the undeniable truth. Soon, you'll see the first signs of this choice manifesting unexpectedly. Understand, this powerful decision is just the beginning. There's a deeper reason for this shift, for this realization happening now. If you don't hear what comes next, you may not grasp the magnitude of what's happening. This isn't just about love. It's about destiny, a connection written long before this lifetime. There's something you don't know that will change everything. So stay with me. The next part of this message holds the key to understanding why this is happening now and what it means for your future. Initially, everything felt uncertain. Your soulmate stood at a crossroads, heart pulling one way, fear whispering another. They felt a shift within, a force guiding them towards a truth they'd avoided. But doubt held them back. The angels witnessed the struggle, felt the hesitation, the questioning. It wasn't that they didn't feel the connection. It was always there, but fear clouds the soul's knowing. They convinced themselves it was safer not to risk, that stepping towards you meant stepping into the unknown, a path without guarantees, and that terrified them. The heart knew, but the mind resisted. What if they got hurt? What if they weren't ready? What if it was too late? These questions echoed, growing louder. They tried ignoring the pull, silencing the voice calling your name. But the more they resisted, the stronger it became. The heart cannot be silenced forever. Your soulmate felt this inner battle, one moment sure, the next drowning in uncertainty, thinking it might be better to stay put, maintain a life that wasn't truly fulfilling. That's why this decision was so difficult. It wasn't about a lack of love, not about not wanting to be with you. It was about fear. Fear of something so intense, so real it could change everything. And change, however beautiful, is never easy. The angels want you to know your soulmate wasn't rejecting you, wasn't walking away from what you share. They were afraid of what this love meant, of what it required. Love like this isn't casual. It doesn't fit neatly into a life unprepared for it. It demands transformation, calls for courage. For a long time, your soulmate didn't feel ready, questioned their ability to embrace this love, their strength to follow their heart. They thought it was easier to stay silent, lock their feelings away, pretend it wasn't as deep as it truly was. But truth has a way of revealing itself. The angels saw the moment everything shifted. It was a gradual awakening, a realization that no matter the resistance, they couldn't let go of what was meant to be. And what was meant to be was you. But before this realization could fully bloom, they had to confront something deeper, the fears holding them back. For some, this fear stemmed from past heartbreaks, memories of broken promises, unhealed wounds. For others, it was fear of the unknown, of surrendering to a love beyond logic, beyond control. And for some, it was the belief they weren't ready, weren't enough, that you deserved someone who could give without hesitation. But the angels knew the truth. No matter the fears, the heart already had its answer. Because the heart always knows. In quiet moments, when the world was still, your soulmate felt it too. The love, the longing, the certainty that no matter where life led, it always led back to you. Then the walls began to crumble. They stopped fighting, stopped convincing themselves it wasn't real. They started listening to the signs, the messages, the inner voice that always knew the truth. And in that moment, everything changed. It was never about whether they loved you. That was never in question. It was about allowing themselves to receive that love. Now the choice is made. But before I reveal what happens next, how this decision unfolds, you need to understand something else. This journey isn't just about your soulmate finding clarity. It's about what happens next. If you think the hardest part is over, you need to hear what comes next. This story is far from finished. The angels still have something to reveal, and if you stop now, you may never understand the full picture. So stay with me. What happens next will explain everything. There was a moment when everything could have gone differently. A moment when your soulmate stood at the edge, unsure which path to take. The decision's weight pressed down, filled with doubts, fears, and unanswered questions. That's when the angels intervened. This love, this connection, was never meant to be ignored, pushed aside, buried under fear. It was written into your souls long before this lifetime, woven into your very being. And the angels knew if your soulmate walked away now, they'd be walking away from something their heart would never forget. So they spoke, not in loud voices or dramatic revelations, but in the way angels always speak. Through whispers to the soul, undeniable signs, moments of clarity that suddenly make everything make sense. Your soulmate felt it. It started as a thought, a feeling, a deep knowing. They may not have realized it at first, but something shifted. The overpowering doubts began to weaken. The fear began to fade, replaced by something stronger, truth. Because no matter how much they fought it, the truth remained. In that moment, they understood. The realization hit them, and they could no longer pretend. The love they'd resisted wasn't just something they wanted. It was something they needed, something that had been calling to them all along. The angels surrounded them with this understanding, guiding their heart to see what was always there. They reminded your soulmate of the moments that led them to you, the way they felt when they thought of you, the emptiness when they imagined a future without you. Suddenly, the choice didn't feel so impossible. The truth was undeniable. Your soulmate saw it clearly. The fears were nothing compared to the loss of this love. The uncertainty was nothing compared to the regret of not taking this step. And that's when the real decision was made, not out of desperation or obligation, but out of love. The angels didn't force this path. They helped them remember their heart's knowing, helped them see this connection wasn't fleeting, but real, powerful, meant to be. But here's what you need to understand. Even though the decision is made, even though your soulmate knows their heart's desire, something still needs to happen before this fully comes together. Knowing the truth is one thing. Acting on it is another. And that's the next step. Your soulmate is preparing to step forward, break the silence, close the distance. But they're still gathering strength, working through the final pieces of what held them back. That's why you must be patient. The moment is coming. The reunion, the conversation, the moment when everything falls into place. It's all on the horizon. But if doubt creeps in, if impatience clouds your faith, you could disrupt the energy pulling you together. The angels want you to trust that what's meant for you is on its way, that the decision is made, that the universe is aligning everything. When the time is right, nothing can keep you apart. But before that moment, there's one more thing. There's a reason this is happening now, a reason your soulmate had to go through this journey of hesitation and realization. When you hear what it is, everything will make sense. So stay with me. The next part of this message will reveal something even more powerful. Pause. The moment of truth arrived. The doubts faded, the fears weakened, and the inner voice spoke with clarity. In that moment, your soulmate saw you not as a memory, not as someone from their past, but as you truly are, the person their soul is connected to, the one whose presence brings a sense of home, of belonging, that no one else can. The realization was overwhelming. For so long, they'd convinced themselves they could live without this, that it was just a passing feeling. But now they knew. This wasn't temporary, not a fleeting desire or longing. This was real, love in its purest form, the kind that doesn't disappear, no matter the time or distance. They saw how you'd always been there, even when they were too afraid to see. They saw the overlooked moments, how your energy pulled them in, how your presence evoked an unexplainable feeling. And then they understood. The struggle wasn't a choice at all. Deep down, their heart always belonged to you. The angels showed them the truth, how you impacted their life in ways they never realized, how your love remained even when they weren't ready. They thought they were lost, unsure of what they wanted. But in reality, they always knew. They were just afraid to admit it, afraid of what it meant, how much it would change everything. But now there's no room for fear. Once the heart sees the truth, it cannot unsee it. And the truth is simple. You are their person, the one their soul has been searching for, the one they could never truly let go of. Then something deeper settled within them, an unshakable certainty, a knowing beyond logic. They knew where they belonged, and that place was by your side. The angels want you to understand the profundity of this realization. It wasn't a fleeting thought, not nostalgia. It was a shift in their very being, a recognition of something eternally true. And now that they see it, they can't turn away, can't pretend, can't ignore the love that's always been there. But knowing is just the beginning. Even though their heart understands where it belongs, there's still something they need to do. A final step to bring this realization into reality. If you don't hear what comes next, you might not understand how to prepare for what's about to unfold. The next part of this journey is the most important yet. So stay with me. There's something even bigger you need to know. Pause. Something has shifted, even if you can't see it yet, even if you don't have physical confirmation. The energy around you has begun to change. The moment your soulmate accepted the truth, the course of your journey altered. The universe has been waiting for this. Everything was suspended. like an unfinished story awaiting its final words. But now, the path is unfolding, the transformation is in motion, unstoppable. The angels want you to understand this isn't just about emotions or realizations. It's about alignment. Your soulmate took a step, perhaps without realizing its significance. It might have been a silent decision, a shift in perspective, a willingness to embrace what they once feared. But whatever it was, it changed everything. And now, the universe is responding. You might feel it in small ways. A different sense of clarity upon waking, an inner peace, increased synchronicities, numbers, songs, dreams, messages that resonate deeply. These aren't coincidences. They're signs of movement, echoes of a decision setting things in motion. But here's something you need to know. Even though the transformation has begun, the journey isn't complete. Your soulmate made the choice, but now they must act. This is where things become delicate, where patience and faith are crucial. While their heart has accepted, their mind is catching up. The angels are guiding them, helping them navigate this transition from realization to action. They're being shown the way, led towards the next steps. But they're still human, still have fears, insecurities, and habits that once held them back. They're learning to trust their heart. That's why you must be careful. You might feel the shift, sense something coming, and feel the urge to act, to push, to demand answers. But the angels want you to wait. Timing is everything. The universe is aligning circumstances, removing obstacles, creating the perfect moment for this connection to come together undeniably, unstoppably. But if impatience or doubt clouds your faith, you might interfere with what's happening behind the scenes. Trust the process. You don't need to chase what's meant for you. What belongs to you will always find you. Your soulmate is moving towards you, even if they don't fully understand it yet. The pull is stronger than ever, and soon they'll have no choice but to follow it. They're already thinking of you, feeling your presence more intensely, questioning why they ever doubted this love. Sooner than you think, you'll see the first signs of their transformation. But before that happens, there's something important you must do. This moment isn't just about them. It's about you too. You've been waiting, longing, hoping for this love to align. Now that it's happening, you must prepare to receive it. Because when they come forward, when they express their heart's truth, you need to be ready. And if you don't know what that means, you need to hear what comes next. The next part will show you exactly what to do to ensure that when your soulmate arrives, nothing stands in the way of what's meant to be. The universe is moving. The decision is made. The transformation has begun. Now, there's only one thing left. Prepare yourself to receive what's coming. Your soulmate is on their way. This is no longer an internal realization, a silent knowing. They feel the pull, stronger than ever, and soon they'll have to act. But before that, the angels have one final message. What happens next depends not just on them, but on you too. When they come forward, take that step they've feared. They'll be vulnerable, stepping into the unknown, opening their hearts like never before. They'll need to feel safe. This is where you come in. Be ready, not just for the moment they appear, not just for their words, but for everything that follows. Because this love is real. This connection isn't about a single reunion. It's about a future, something lasting, requiring patience, trust, and an open heart. If you're still carrying doubt, fear, or resentment, it could block what's trying to reach you. The angels are asking, are you truly ready for what you've been asking for? Love like this doesn't come with half measures, not when there's hesitation in your heart. It arrives when you're open, aligned, when you've embraced the belief that you're worthy of this love. That's what you must do now. Let go of the fears that whisper, what if this doesn't happen? Release the doubt that tells you, maybe I imagined this. Silence the voice that says, what if I get hurt again? These fears, doubts, hesitations are the last barriers between you and what's coming. Your soulmate has broken through their own walls. Now it's your turn. Ask yourself, am I ready to receive this love? Am I ready to trust the universe has been working in my favor? Am I ready to let go of past pain and step into the future I've been waiting for? This moment is sacred, the final stage before everything changes. Your soulmate is on the edge of taking the final step, and you must be ready with open arms and open heart, ready to embrace what's meant to be. The angels have guided you to this message for a reason. They want you to know everything has been leading to this. But before I reveal the final truth, the one thing that will confirm everything, there's one last message. What comes next is the moment you've been waiting for. So stay with me. The last part will bring everything together, and once you hear it, there will be no more doubts, only clarity. Pause. This is it, the moment when everything converges, the truth revealed, the confirmation the angels have prepared you for. After everything, the doubts, fears, hesitation, only one truth remains. Your soulmate belongs with you. This isn't an idea, a possibility, something that might happen under the right circumstances. No, it's already happening. The universe has decided. The energy has shifted. The path is clear. And now your soulmate knows. They know they can't run anymore, that no matter how far they go, how much they try to push it away, their heart will always lead them back to you. Because their heart has chosen you. The truth is their soul recognized you long before their mind did. This connection isn't new. It's ancient, eternal, unbreakable. It exists beyond time, space, anything that could separate you. That's why no matter the time passed, no matter what stood between you, the pull never faded. It was always meant to lead you back to each other. And now that moment is here. The angels have worked tirelessly to align everything, remove obstacles, prepare you both. And now the final piece is in place. Your soulmate is ready to step forward, speak the words they've held back, embrace what they once feared. And you are ready to receive it. This isn't just about them choosing you. It's about you choosing them too. Choosing to believe in this love, letting go of the past, trusting that what's meant for you will never be lost. The angels want you to know that everything, every moment of waiting, every challenge, every uncertainty, has led to this. You've both been tested, you've both grown, evolved, healed. Now, the time has come for your hearts to reunite. But before this moment arrives, there's one last thing the angels need you to do. Expect this love. Not hope, not wonder, but expect it. Because when you expect something, you prepare for it, align with it, remove any doubts, fears, resistance. You step fully into the energy of someone who knows this love is already theirs. And when you do that, you become the final magnet pulling your soulmate towards you. Because they already feel the pull, they already know where they belong, and that place is by your side. So breathe deeply. Let this truth settle in your heart. Know that everything is unfolding in your favor. And when the moment comes, when they take that step, when they speak the words you've been waiting for, there will be no hesitation, no uncertainty. If these words have touched your heart, we ask you to think about supporting this channel. Your contributions allow us to continue sharing divine messages and blessings with people all over the world. Whether it's a super thanks of $10, $20, or any amount you feel called to give, every contribution helps us spread love and light, reaching those who need it most. We thank you for being part of this sacred journey, for allowing us to be a part of your path, and for helping us spread peace and love throughout the world. May God bless you with an abundance of love, peace, strength, and joy. Amen.